अनाम सा कोई पंछी, एक पंख मेरी खिड़की तले गिरा गया है। एक पंख चितकबरा भूरा काला, एक पंख पंख मेरी यात्रा बन गया है। पंख के सहारे मैं उड़ रही हूँ। उस व्योम में शब्द, अक्षर और वाक्य मेरी कविता है। पंख मेरी यात्रा है जिसको लिए मैं उड़ती जा रही हूँ। उस पार अंतरिक्ष तक जाना है मुझे। अनाम कोई यात्रा मेरे साथ, मेरा पंख मेरी यात्रा। Both aspects of life are connected to each other. So, because I have to pick up stories from the social media and people who live around me and from the women I come across. So, it is very important to be socially active with the underprivileged people and the other class also. I'm pretty known for writing about the people who are nobarish or who are rich class because I live amongst them. And to be true to the writing is to write something which you really know. So it's my drawback or whatever that I have to write about the people whom I know and who are around me. And I know their difficulties or their abilities or their achievements, so I have to write about them. So both the things are connected. So I pick up my stories from people and so I meet them. So social life is very important for a writer, and to sit in your lonely room, in your study table, I meditate with my stories. I create my characters, whatever I gather from the outside world. I go within myself, with my inner space. I create my characters and then I write. Always I thought of creating a senior citizen home. So when the opportunity I got, so I created this Chiranjeev Karam Bhumi, where it's not very big, it's about 12 rooms where people live, and men, women, both, and they are mainly, their children are NRIs. So they have gone abroad, they couldn't keep them. So they are quite happy there. We have a physiotherapy center for them. We have a tie-up with the hospital, and the best part is they communicate with each other. They are friends. They play chess. They play cards, and to see them smiling is very fulfilling. So when I go there, I talk to them, I hug them, and they also love that because they miss the human touch. So and they complain and they ask for a few things. So which is very nice. I feel that something which I should have done for my boas, I am doing for them. So it is very fulfilling moment when I see their smiling faces and when they say they are very happy. So it gives me happiness. Being a writer, I always felt, because I deal with the writers, meet, I go for poetry readings, I go for book launches, and I myself was organizing a get together for many years which I called Samvad, means dialogue. So in there we were meeting lot of writers, and I felt they were very frustrated. There were very few awards and lot of them were writing beautiful literature, and they deserve to be honored. So I thought ki other, as I could see that other awards were not very transparent, so they were biased, and I thought let me start something with which I can help the writers. So we thought of doing an award, and it because of my name it became Pusmanjali. Being a Hindi writer, we give one award to Hindi literature, one we give to other languages of India. Like we have given 4 awards till now. We started in 2012. So we started with Hindi and Tamil, then Hindi and Urdu, then Hindi and Bengali. Last year we gave Hindi and Marathi. This year we are taking Hindi and Malayalam. So it's going to be the 5th year of this award, and I feel it's kind of my Shraddhanjali or my something to the writers, being a writer. I felt it's important for me to do. It is let me tell you how it happens. It's a very compulsive desire within me. I don't know about others, which makes me uncomfortable and which is always there for me to write something, and a passion to take up a subject which is worth revealing. So that makes me write a novel. It's a very lonely hobby, and once I sit on my table, I meditate, I forget the world, and very inspiring. And I take up the issues which are worth bringing to the society. A writer can only help with the pen and the words, and it's up to the society to take it up as a issue. And like I took up widows, then like I took up this issue of Indians who live in South Africa. Nobody knows about them, how they suffered, how they reached there, how they were treated, and how they've emerged out of their suffering and the inferiority complexes. Everybody asks me this question, what inspires me? Well, when I look and search for it, my inspiration is my spirituality, I think, because I get lot of energy after doing my prayers and all that, and being with the nature, and that gives me a very immense happiness, lot of cosmic energy from my prayers, and they are always within me. And when I write, something surrounds me, some invisible wave of emotions, or a kind of mist of lovely shadows, and I sit with them and they mingle in me, and with my experiences and my research, they take a shape of a story, and that's how that is my inspiration, and that is how what happens during I write. So with that I enriched, and of course my search is on. With everything you are searching something, my search is still on. Because I have to go many miles and write many more novels. It's not yet stopped. One of my story is called Sparrow, and one of my story in Hindi is Gum Hoti Goraiya. The sparrows are invisible. So they also become part of my story. The flowers also become part of my stories. So there is so many things around you which inspire and make you write. Yeah, I enjoy my traveling. Whenever I start going to some place, new place, I study about it. I buy a book and study about it, and mark wherever I have to go. So like Europe, everybody has traveled, and it is beautiful, it is fascinating, and I always try to go to the writer's house. So like I was in Russia, so I made sure that I go to Leo Tolstoy's house. So because they inspired me, Pushkin's house, and very many interesting things came across. And like Leo Tolstoy, he was a rich man, and he had a beautiful house, and there was one room with the cobbler's things and leather and this and nails. So they said his hobby was to make shoes, and while he wrote such masterpieces, and so it was very interesting to know their personal life like that. And then when I was in Prague, I went to Prince Kafka's house. That was also fascinating. They keep their scripts, and the touch of that script inspires me like anything. And so my journey or my traveling is inspired by the writers. I went to Machu Picchu, which was, I feel, is the best destination I've ever had experience. That's a place of Inca civilization in Latin America, and on that Pablo Neruda wrote a beautiful poem. So I went there and sat there for many hours and try to grasp it as much as I can, breathe that air in within me so that it makes me a better writer. So that is what behind my writing, but I have not wasted it. I have written travelogues. I've written 2 travelogues. One is totally on Latin America, one is on different places like China. I went to Burma, where Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was the last emperor, Mughal emperor, his mazar was there. And I remembered all those lines which are beautiful. लगता नहीं है जी मेरा उजड़े दयार में, तो गज ज़मीन भी न मिली कुएं यार में. And he's lying there miles away from his place where he lived in Delhi. So a lot of pigeons were sitting there and it was very deserted, not maintained. So anyway, the writers are supposed to live like that maybe, or die like that. So all these things enrich me and gives me different inspiration. The peace is within you. So I go everywhere. I go to Rishikesh also, whereas I studied Vedanta with Swami Prabhupada and Swami Dayanand Ji lived. I have a room there for myself. It's next to Genji. It's a very beautiful ashram and very peaceful place where chanting goes on all 24 hours. I find peace in my study table because they are the places where I go within myself, and within me is peace. So my peace is within me, nowhere else. Oh, I love to take challenges. All my life I took challenges. Life is a challenge. It's full of different possibilities, and sometimes you play a role of a housewife, and sometimes you play a role of a social worker, sometimes you become an educationist or something. So the challenges are there, so one has to take them up seriously, what I feel. So in any field I have gone, so I first saw to it that I know thoroughly what it is. Like when I started school, so I learned how to run a school, and then that time one principal, modern school principal, Mr. Kapoor was there. So he was almost the mentor. I learned a lot from him, how to interview people and what all sorts of questions should ask. So whatever challenge you take, to learn about it, see that you are thorough and know a thing which you are going to start. So that's how you learn. Challenges make you learn, challenges make you move, challenges give you lot of opportunities to do things, and which is something very nice to happen in one's life. I think the writing which I start in the morning, that goes on with me. In my subconscious, I live with my characters, I live with my story, and that keeps, it's a different energy, it's a different kind of state of mind, which I'm sure I live with. I'm sure the other writers might be living with it also. So that is the energy which helps me to write and which goes on within me. And wherever I go, even if I go for a party, I look at people, I feel, okay, this thing, I'll add this in my writing. So some sentence I like, so yeah, I'll put this in my writing. In that character should, and that character should look like that. So that kind of feelings I get and they energize me, and it goes on the whole day. Yeah, most of my awards are for my writing. So some of them are very prestigious awards, like Shiromani Award I got, and then I got Hindi Academy Award, then I got Punjabi Academy Award, then I got an award UP Uttar Pradesh Sansthan Hindi Award. There were 2 of them. One was Mahadevi Verma Award, and then I got an award for my book which I wrote on Indians who live in South Africa. That's called IVEC Award, Indian Women's Challenges Award. So they were giving award to those people who have crossed through the challenges and done something. So they picked me up and my book was awarded there. I launched my book also there, and then I got this award. And then after that I got one award by Punjab Kesari people, Women of Substance. And then one was Vidya Nivas Mishra Puraskar, which I got in Banaras. He was a very eminent writer, and they have started an award in his memory. My message to the viewers of Indian Story is that life is not easy. So try to do as much good as you are supposed to do for the nation, for the society, and you will see the invisible hand of God will come and help you. Aspire, dream, and work on it. Have a focus and keep on going.